Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is actually my first YouTube video, so thanks for taking the time out to watch. I'm going to show you guys how I made this makeup brush stuck in my face kind of look, so continue watching. So first I'm going to start off with moisturizing my face with Clinique moisturizer. And then I'm going to take my Smashbox foundation primer and put that all over my face. And then I'm going to use my Becca Ever Matte Pore Primer. And the trick to use this is to kind of warm it up in your hand, your fingertips, and then like pat it on your face instead of massaging it in your face. And then I like to spray my setting spray before I put my foundation. It's a little trick that I learned to making your foundation last a little bit longer. And now I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty. I love this foundation. I'm going to put my shade below in the description box because I forgot which one I am. And then I'm going to use these 24 karat gold infused body oil. It kind of makes my foundation a little bit more dewy. That's why I love to use them. So right now I'm just blending in my foundation with my beauty blender, and now I'm going to be taking my Born This Way concealer in shade Mocha and just to conceal my face. And then I'll be blending that in with my beauty blender. And I used the Mercier medium deep translucent powder. But I used that to set my face, and now I'm contouring with the Smashbox. And last but not least, I have to make sure I snatch the nose. So I'm going to be using the same contour that I use on my face to get my nose right. And after that, I'll be dusting away my translucent powder. And now the fun part. Time to spray my face and to get started with our look. And yes, I like to use two setting sprays. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I love both of them. And now I'm just going to put some mascara on. I love this mascara. They're real by Benefit. Oh my gosh. As you can see the difference, like this is definitely my go-to mascara. And then I like to use Better Than Sex on top of that. Yes, I use actually three mascaras, because after I use the Better Than Sex, I like to use Bang It, if I'm saying that right, by Benefit. I just recently got it. I like to use it for my bottom lashes because it really kind of makes them pop. I think I've seen Jenny69 use it, and ever since then I just was on it. So now, as you can see, I was kind of marking my little circle where I want to put my makeup brush, and I also use the Benign liquid latex to kind of just fill up my circle, and that's what I'm using now on my makeup brush. And I put some kind of cotton around it to make it a little bit more comfortable. So I just put that on my face, and I'm going to blow dry it, because if you don't blow dry, it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a while to dry actually, so make sure you have a blow dryer. If not, be prepared to sit for a little bit. So right now I'm just kind of putting it, the liquid latex by my eyebrow, kind of to make the brush stand alone without me holding it, and I kind of put some more around my area to make it stick a little bit more. So here I'm just blow drying it until it's completely dry. Be prepared to sit for a little bit because it's gonna take a little while for it to dry. I think we're good. And now I'm going to be using Ben Nye nose wax. Okay, this stuff is a little tricky. This is actually my first time using it, so I know what I need to do next time. I suggest that you guys get a little bit of oil on your fingers, not too much, just a tap. And to use this, otherwise it's going to be really sticky and it's going to stick to your hands. As you can see, for me, it didn't really go on too well, so that's my advice for you guys if you like to use this. Next, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty to kind of just like blend that, you know, make it look like it's actually going on in my face. You can use powder, face powder, but I don't have any face powder. I like liquid instead. Next, I'm going to be using my Fresh Scab by Ben Nye. This is kind of just to make it look like, you know, it's actually piercing like my nose. And I actually missed a step, guys. I went a little too fast. I would actually suggest to use your Ben Nye or Creme colors, like any cream colors, not Ben Nye. But I actually like to do this step before I do the first scab. I just, like I said, moved too fast. So right now I'm just taking my Ben Nye cream colors and just making it look a little bruised. I have the fresh red, the Fresh Blood first, and then I'm going to use like a dark marine kind of color, and then last I'm going to use like a really dark purple to kind of make it look bruised. But I kind of put a little bit too much purple, so I went over it again with my dark red to make it a little bit more better. And last but not least, the fun part, fake blood. I'm going to be using the Ben Nye dark blood. This is really good. It looks a little bit more like blood, I would say, than the other Ben Nye one. I forgot what it's called, but I'm just going to kind of drip this all over my face. And I'm also gonna put it in like my nostrils to make it look like, you know, it's like kind of bleeding through. Make sure you don't put too much blood because it will kind of like pretty much, if you use too much, it'll kind of, you know, look like you use too much. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure you come back.